You see me standing here, kid. Take a good look. This is what's left of a man who thought he had life all figured out. Let me tell you something. Life has a way of kicking you in the teeth, and it doesn't care how strong you think you are. I used to be like you, full of fire, full of dreams. I thought I could conquer the world, bend it to my will. But the world has a funny way of showing you just how small you really are. I made mistakes, a lot of them, mistakes that haunt me every single day. You think you're invincible now, but trust me, you're not. Have you ever heard the screams of your past echoing in your mind? I have. Every night, I'm haunted by the faces of those I've hurt and the people I've lost. They never leave you. It's like a dark cloud suffocating you, weighing you down. Do you want to know what regret feels like? It's like carrying a mountain on your shoulders. Every step you take, the weight grows heavier until you can't move anymore. I was young once. I had a future, dreams, and a spark. But I traded them for power, for control, thinking I was making the right choices. I was blind to the consequences. Every decision, every action, it all comes back to bite you. And when it does, you'll wish you could turn back time and undo the damage. But you can't. Time is a cruel master. It never gives back what it takes. I remember the moment I truly felt the weight of my mistakes. It wasn't during a battle or a sleepless night. It was in the eyes of someone I cared about deeply. The disappointment in their gaze felt like a knife to my heart. That look is burned into my memory. A constant reminder of the trust I shattered and the love I squandered. There are nights I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, wishing I could go back and do things differently. But wishes are just whispers in the wind, empty and powerless. You think losing battles is hard? Try losing yourself. Try looking in the mirror and not recognizing the person staring back at you. I've seen that stranger in my reflection. A man twisted by anger and regret. I've lost count of how many times I've wished I could take a different path. Be someone better. But the past doesn't let go. Every regret is a chain keeping you locked in place. I've tried to break free, to forgive myself. But it's a battle I keep losing. And the worst part, I know I brought this on myself. There was someone who believed in me once. Someone who saw the good in me, even when I couldn't. But I let them down. I pushed them away with my pride and stubbornness. I thought I was protecting them, but all I did was hurt them. Now they're gone, and all I have left are the memories of what could have been. Every day, I replay our last conversation in my mind, their voice breaking as they told me they couldn't do it anymore. The guilt is a shadow that never leaves. Sometimes, when the night is at its darkest, I can almost hear the laughter of my youth. I remember the carefree days when the future seemed bright and endless. But those days are gone, replaced by a silence so profound, it's deafening. The weight of my mistakes is a constant reminder of what I've lost. I've watched the people I cared about move on, build new lives, find happiness. And here I am, stuck in the past, haunted by the ghosts of my own making. If I could go back, if I could change it all, I would. But I can't, and that's the hardest truth to accept. You think you've got friends, people who've got your back. Wait until things get tough. That's when you'll see their true colors. Loyalty is rare, kid. Most people are just looking out for themselves. I learned that the hard way. Trust no one but yourself. And even then, be careful. Because sometimes the person who betrays you the most is staring back at you in the mirror. I've seen things and done things I'm not proud of. Things that would make you sick. You think you're tough. You think you're ready for whatever life throws at you. You haven't seen real darkness. I have. And once you see it, once you feel it, it never lets go. It becomes a part of you, like a shadow following you everywhere. There were nights I sat alone, feeling the weight of the world pressing down on me. The darkness would creep in, filling every corner of my mind with shadows and regrets. I'd close my eyes to shut out the pain, but it only grew louder. The faces of those I loved and lost would flash before me. I'd cry until there were no tears left, my heart aching with the weight of my failures. There were times when the loneliness became unbearable, when the silence of my empty home felt like a cruel taunt. I'd wander through the rooms, each one a reminder of the life I once had, a life I destroyed with my own hands. I'd sit on the floor, clutching a picture of a happier time, and the sobs would come, racking my body. The sound of my own crying filled the space, a haunting melody of despair and longing. I'd cry until my throat was raw and my eyes swollen, but the pain never faded. It's a constant companion, a reminder of all I've lost. And then there are the dreams. Dreams so vivid and real that I wake up reaching for someone who's no longer there. They're filled with laughter and love, only to leave me aching when I wake to the cold, empty reality of my life. The bed, once a place of comfort, now feels like a tomb. I'd curl up, hugging a pillow that still carries their scent, and cry myself to sleep, wishing with all my heart that I could turn back time. But no amount of tears can change the past or bring them back. Kid, I wish I could go back. I wish I could change things, but wishes are for fools. All I've got now is the weight of my regrets and the knowledge that I can't fix what's broken. I can't bring back the dead. I can't erase the past. All I can do is survive another day. But you still have a chance. You still have a chance. You still have time to make things right. Don't waste it like I did. Don't let the darkness consume you. Fight it. Fight for a better future, for something worth living for. Because once you lose yourself, once you let the darkness in, it's damn near impossible to get out. I'm not telling you this to scare you, kid. I'm telling you this because I don't want you to end up like me, a broken man living in the shadows, haunted by his past. Learn from my mistakes. Make better choices. Be better than I was. You've got potential. I can see it. Don't waste it. Life will throw a lot at you. It'll knock you down and beat you up. But you've got to keep getting up. Keep fighting. Don't let the pain break you. Use it. Let it make you stronger. Pain is a part of life, but it doesn't have to define you. Hold on to your family. Cherish those you love. Don't push them away like I did. Don't let your pride or ambition make them casualties. I lost everyone who ever mattered to me because I was too blind to see what was truly important until it was too late. Don't wait until you're staring at the ashes of your life to realize what you've lost. You have opportunities I squandered, chances I never took. Don't waste them. Be the person you can be proud of, not the one who lives with regret. And remember, no matter how tough things get, it's never too late to turn things around. One day, you'll wake up and realize time has run out, and all that's left are the echoes of what could have been. My time is near. I know the end is coming for me, but you still have so much ahead of you. Make it count. Don't let the darkness win. I'm just a shadow now, a relic of the past. But you've got a future. Don't waste it. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Be better. Do better. Do better. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find the peace I've been searching for my entire life.